Officials in the Philippines busy making preparations ahead of the typhoon expected to move in over the weekend. Mwani standing by with more on this monster storm. Mwani.
That's right, Yanji. This typhoon could hammer the same areas that were hit by deadly Typhoon Haiyan just a year ago. The people of Tacloban are getting ready for the typhoon. A year and a month ago, Typhoon Haiyan lashed Tacloban and the country's central islands, killing more than 6,000 people. In Manila, it is all hands on deck as disaster response agencies prepare for the worst. Philippines President Aquino is showing his eagerness to get things done.
Nairobi presents a challenge, no? But I think we've been challenged worse by Yolanda. I'm pressing everybody na yung checklist of what has to be done, preferably should have been done yesterday.
Officials have identified 44 provinces that lie on Hagupit's projected path. That's home to more than 35 million people. On the list are the provinces of Samar and Leyte, where close to 1 million families lost their homes to Haiyan. Only about 38,000 of them have moved into government housing. The rest may have to ride out the typhoon in tents. In Tacloban, some coastal communities have evacuated to sturdier shelters, and local officials are looking at 28 schools and buildings to accommodate more. The government has 100,000 bags of food stored in Manila, ready for any emergency. The police and military say they are ready to respond, having learned new techniques and protocols in the past year. They'll be guided by new maps that show which areas are vulnerable. One of the reasons so many people died during Haiyan, they had no clear idea just how intense the storm was going to be. Now people have access to websites and mobile apps with real-time information. But in rural areas, internet and cellular data access can be a problem, leaving village officials to inform residents face-to-face as the storm treks closer. This is a slow-moving storm, and that's when concerns for torrential rain really start to build up. You talk about major flooding, and on top of that, damaging winds.
So tough because those folks are still really struggling to get on their feet after the last typhoon. Hard to know what this one is going to do.
Exactly. So we're watching that closely. Stay with your KITV4 weather team as we continue to monitor Hagupit's path.
Thanks so much, Mwani.